on yours. So the two have really moved together under one roof, where all the features of a closely integrated solution are applicable. And to mention is that you will land on a landing page with a single sign-on. Yeah, so you just take your credentials, type it in, you have access to both the features of a full Empower and the features of the Genesis application. So at one place, and especially mentioned on the LMS side, we have the inventory, which will be talking to Empower. We have the archiving solution, which will not only, but also record the Empower content. And we have a sample management, where we will learn later on how this moves on and how samples can be moved from outside into Empower, and the creation of a sample set method, a sequence to go through the chromatograph runs. And then a monitor, which allows you to observe your interfaces to the instruments, where we also have new offerings to share. So that's a lot of interesting stuff, which we will see. And I give you some screenshots, some initial food for thought on what this means. Because when you log in to the application, you have both of the selections, the selection on the details about your sample management, etc., and also about the Empower environment. So you can really choose what you want to see. This is the new landing page. Obviously, here in my presentation, kept very lean and blank, but you can choose now which functionalities you want to activate on the screen, what you want to have access to. So we, for instance, have here the access to run samples, to browse projects, and to configure the system of Empower, which is exactly what this blue panel described that when you log into Empower. But you already see that we do a little bit more, because we present on the start screen the running Empower systems and sample sets of selected projects. So you can immediately jump there. And these are all hyperlinks, which will take you directly into Empower. And you can see, and we'll see that later on already here, what is running right now and where it is at line 28 or 50 and which vial. And so you will get a lot of information already from that front screen. The same applies to what is in your instruments inventory. And here we have some overviews of what's going on your Empower system, which systems are generally fit for use, and then some which are probably already in a critical stage, which means they need to be requalified to be used. Others are acceptable. And again, if you want a system to be used, just click on it and you are led to run samples in Empower. You have access to the archive, which is just an icon here, but it gives you access to all elder projects which you have archived. And from there, you could either decide to look at the data or restore them into the live system so that you can work through it. You have access to the sample management, where you can see if someone from outside has created some samples, if they have arrived in your lab, and they are available, and what tests are pending, which tests are assigned to you, which are in progress, and what's the work completed in a specific time frame, so that you can immediately jump to your daily work if you are managing samples inside of the application. Finally, there is the system monitor provided. From here, you can see the status of the lasers and have a little indication of what is ongoing on a laser, if they are just idle or if they have a challenge right now. And you also see something just mentioned here, like AA. So for archiving Empower data or archiving other instrument data, you will be able to see what the status of the capturing agent is. And then you can take action and say, okay, let's have a look what's going wrong there at a specific